This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Hi there, welcome to your Monday. Hello, Jack.
Hey, Swanee. Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm very happy to see a smile on your face.
Yes.
And a smile on my face.
We're both happy now.
Because that is not how the day started.
No.
This is how it started. I received a text from you. What time would
We're
it have
really
been?
lifting the curtain here. About 9 a.m., I think.
About 9 a.m. This is what he said. How was your weekend? How was your weekend, Bish? I've been so Les Mis all weekend for no reason. I didn't even drink on Saturday and Sunday. To which I said, it's so cold. I just want to weep. So I totally get it, Les Mis. Then you sent a photograph of you in bed with the caption, it's just a no to life from me today. Now, we have turned that around.
We have.
13 24 10. Call us and say good day. Have you turned your day around? Did you start? Which is I've coined a phrase here. I say it's Les Mis.
I got that from you.
Did you start Les Mis, short for Les Miserables, and have you turned it around? Or even better, are you still Les Mis for no reason? Because I've got a Priceline voucher with your name on it. Tell us what's gone wrong today.
Say g'day. And also, after 3 o'clock, I should mention, Dr. Priya Alexander will be back in Medical Monday.
What is that smell?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Sorry, I was just gas-bagging with Marina in the kitchen about elderly parents. Apologies. Let's do this.
Chrissy's Say G'day.
Oh, we covered the full gamut of the conversation, from incontinence to car accidents and lying.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a
amazing
weekend Mourinho's had.
Magical. Now, we are doing Say G'day. You and I, we have really turned this frown upside down today, Jack, because I'm going to lift the curtain. If you're only just tuning in, welcome. My phone pinged this morning at about 9. I'd already been up for how long?
Probably 3.5, 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours. I got up at 5. I had stuff to do. You did not.
No.
From Jack, how was your weekend, Bish?
I love your impersonation of me.
I've been so Les Mis all weekend for no reason.
I'm suddenly Jermaine.
I didn't even drink on Saturday or Sunday. And I said, it's so cold. I just want to weep. So I totally get Les Mis, which is short for Les Miserables. Then you send a photo of you cozy as you like in bed with the caption, it's just a no to life from me today.
The drama of it all.
Carla, is it a no to life from you today?
It was a no for my entire adulting week last
Oh,
week.
I thought you were going to say it's been a no my whole adult life. And I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that, Carla.
We're not therapists,
No,
though.
How did you turn it around?
I turned it around. Some friends and I, we went into the city. We went karaokeing.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
We sung our cares away.
That is,
with no shame.
Carla, can I tell you, on the weekend, and I'll be talking about it later because I like to go through my top 5.
Yeah.
I have installed a microphone and amplifier in my bedroom so I can sing whenever I like, Carla.
That is amazing.
Yes.
And guess what, Chrissy?
What, darling?
Our Queen and Saviour.
Yes.
Her new songs were on there.
What?
Fortnight on there. Yeah, it was there on the choices for the karaoke.
Carla, what is this karaoke place that's so current?
Heroes Bar in Burke Street. It was amazing.
I have I'm going to go in there on my own and
Carla,
just sing Robin.
Please tell me you sung Can Do It With a Broken Heart, because that is a good karaoke tune.
I sang it all.
Oh, my
Good.
God. Carla, these are great tips for life, and I'm sending you a Priceline pharmacy voucher because I endorse it all. Faye, what happened this morning that ruined your day?
Oh, I stepped in dog poo.
I mean...
In my favourite runners. What do? Do I throw them out now or do I wash them? I just don't know what to do.
No, Faye, I know. It is the worst thing in the world.
Yuck.
It is the and the smell. Can I give you a tip? Have you got any eucalyptus oil at home?
Yes, we do.
All
we
right,
do.
so what you do is you get that Vicks Vapor Rub and you rub it on your nostrils.
Oh,
And
I thought you were
then,
going to say my shoes.
no, on your nostrils, because there is nothing that smells worse than someone else's dog poo.
Oh, God.
Then you get like a dish brush that
Yeah.
you're never going to use again.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
you get sudsy, detergenty water and gloves, and you just go, and you scrub, and then you leave it.
Oh, that feels like such an effort, Faye. I'd just throw them out.
Oh, look, they get in between, the little crevices, and it's in the car, on the mat. It was just, it's just really pissed me off.
It's so bad. I'm giving you a Priceline pharmacy voucher, and if you don't have eucalyptus oil, they definitely do, Faye. Alana, what happened?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I have a teething 2-year-old, so he just gave me the biggest tantrum that he has ever had in his life. I had people staring at me, asking if he's okay, and I just wanted to crawl up and run away.
Oh, no. And they get so hot and noisy.
Oh, my gosh. And you try and shush him, and he just got louder and louder.
Is he teething?
Yes.
That's what happens. They don't sleep and then they lose their minds. You've got a Priceline pharmacy voucher. Get some valerian and some lavender oil, Alana.
You're also in the draw for Nova's 10K a day in May thanks to Liberty, as is everyone that just went to air.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
If you need a doctor, join over 1 million Australians who are skipping the waiting room and speak to Instant Scripts doctors online from the comfort of home.
To find out more, visit instantscripts.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I bought myself flowers on the weekend because they were basically throwing them out after Mother's Day. Roses for $3 a bunch.
Stop it!
Yes.
I spent $45 at Prahran Market on gum and magnolia. $3, Swanee. You could have called me.
Gum and magnolia. We're going to talk Amsterdam. It seems like a very wild, wild city.
It does. I'd love to go, but I've got so many other places on top of the list.
You wouldn't come out of there alive, I don't think.
You would. I think Amsterdam's a great walking city, so you would probably love it.
Yes, Nicki Minaj has come under fire. She toured there, was leaving at the airport, was searched and questioned about her cannabis possession.
Yeah.
You are allowed to have 5 grams of cannabis on you. I've never smoked a joint, never done any sort of illicit drug, so I don't know how much that is, but that doesn't seem like much because when I'm cooking with, say, bicarb of soda and there's 5 grams, that's only a teaspoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 5 grams seems like a reasonable amount.
Well, I thought in Amsterdam, my God, anything goes.
Yeah, right. I'm also have never smoked a joint.
Really?
Shockingly too. Yeah, like never. Not my vibe.
That's really interesting. Anyway, she said, yeah, I've got some, but it's under the limit, ready to get on the plane. She was stopped by a secondary officer who said, sorry, we think you've got more than that. We're going to recheck everything.
Tell me again.
The police officer told me we have to offload all the luggage.
Okay.
And to search everything. I'm so sorry to say that.
Why didn't you guys search it before it went on the plane?
Fair question.
First of all, because you filmed him.
Because I filmed him?
Yeah, he was like, he doesn't believe you that you don't have more with you than you said.
No, he asked me, do I have any more in those purses? And I said no. And I asked him, where are my bags?
Those purses sound full.
Plus, also, have you seen how many bags there are when an artist is touring?
Right? It's like 3 Coles trolleys.
What are they doing? Just let it go. It's Amsterdam.
Yeah.
I've heard wilder stories than that from Amsterdam.
Yeah, I had a friend go, Swanee, that had obviously dabbled. It was their first time visiting Amsterdam. And I think their first time maybe dabbling in the devil's lettuce. And they were at a coffee shop ordering a coffee after dabbling and just projectile vomited all over the barista.
Oh, my God.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're talking about wild times in Amsterdam. Neither of us have been there, Jack.
No.
But everybody I know who goes, when they say, I'm going to Amsterdam, you can see in their eyes, they're up to no good.
They know what's coming.
It is a wild, wild place. Lauren, have you been to Amsterdam and what went down?
I have been to Amsterdam and not a drug taker by any means, but while in Amsterdam, we thought that we would give it a go, seeing that there seems to be marijuana cafes everywhere.
Yeah.
So we went in a little bit clueless and didn't realise that we had to choose which selection of marijuana we wanted. So there were so many different kinds on offer with different flavours and different effects. And we were so lost, we didn't know what to do. So we just chose the same as the person before us.
Ha! And what was it called? Do they have funny little names?
They do have names. I wouldn't have been able to remember it. They had a million different names, but each different kind had a different name.
That's a dangerous game to play, just copying the person in front of you,
It
Lauren.
really is. Having said that, I'm happy when someone supersises their Big Mac meal ahead of me. Hello, Tradie Gav. How are you, mate?
Good, thank you, Chrissy. How are you?
Good. Now, you were there quite recently.
August last year.
That's recent.
So why, with the travel restrictions on weight these days, why load $5,000 in your bag when you can go over there, hire a bike and breathe in all the locals have to do and fill your lungs full of the good stuff?
I went to America pretty much for the first time, and it's legal in Los Angeles, yeah. And my God, it is everywhere. It's more prolific than oxygen.
It's like the whole city just smells like it. Is
Yes.
Amsterdam like that as well, Tradie Gav? You can just smell it all?
Yes, you do. Smell it all everywhere.
And is this a good thing? Is this a good thing or a bad thing for you, Tradie Gav?
I'm not going to admit or deny any indulgence.
I love it so much. You're in the draw for 10K a day in May. Leonie, you were backpacking there a long time ago. Did wild stuff go down?
It was really interesting because, as we were pulling in, because we went via train, we were sort of warned about pickpockets, and we had people trying to drag us off to different accommodation, and we thought, so we rang a hostel. I know, we rang a hostel. They had no room. We were just saying, we're begging, we're desperate. We'll sleep on the floor somewhere. So we managed to get a piece of carpet, and then the next day we just did all the sites and went and checked out the Sex Museum.
I'm sorry,
what? It was great.
A piece of carpet?
Where?
Well, no, we were sleeping in they just had a spare, a spare room, so there was no beds. It was just like, pull up a piece of floor, we lay down together. And
so grim, Leonie.
Let's finish with Ben. Leonie, you're in the draw for Nova's 10K a day in May.
Oh, God, I hope you win it and you can buy a bed. Hi, Ben. Good. What happened in Amsterdam?
So we went to Amsterdam probably about 3 years ago, me and my best mate, and we thought, well, this is our only chance to give it a shot. So we gave it a go. Went into a little cafe and brought a couple of pre-rolled joints, as we call them, and went and smoked them. So we just sat there smoking them and sort of started kicking in once we left and walked around the town. So we decided to get some food, stopped in a little convenience store and brought some muffins and ice creams and started eating them, not realising they were laced with weed.
Oh, my God.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
All right, first things first. Tom Gleeson was on the show last week, and he is the host of Hard Quiz.
Yes.
Where you come up with a specialist interest area, and I believe that a special interest area for you and I.
Yeah.
Obviously the Kardashians for you, which we will touch on. But also we love ourselves an age gap relationship.
We do.
I will always click on anything to do with Madonna at 63 dating someone who's 28.
Yeah.
Cher at 150 dating someone who's, Gigi Hadid and Bradley Cooper have been spotted dancing to Stevie Nicks. Now, she is the act that transcends all age gaps.
Yes.
Everybody loves Stevie. He is 49 and she is 29. I have no problem with this at all.
No, I
have no problem with any age gaps.
I'm with you, but these two especially are a good couple. Like, when I see videos of them interacting in the wild together, they look like they legit gel.
Well, I think they're the same age.
Gigi and Bradley.
To me,
yeah. I know what you're
50
saying.
and 30 is the same, I think. Male, female, female, male. I don't think it matters. I don't see that as an age gap. And I was reading this interesting article about what is kind of the cutoff.
Right.
And people tend to think that like the 10 years is when people start to go, oh, hang on a minute. But I don't think so.
No, like as in 10 years is when people start to think it's too much of a gap.
Yeah.
I think in general society, absolutely. I've got friends that think like 7 or 8 years younger is too much.
Really?
Yeah, but I think it's definitely as you get older, it's more acceptable. So in your 20s and 30s, I think it's a little bit like, oh, I'm 35 and like he's 25 or she's 25 or 24. They're a child, they're a baby. But once you're like 45 or 55 and someone's 45 or 35. It seems like it's exactly what you're saying. That 30 to 50 range feels very similar.
Yeah.
But anywhere outside of that is when it's like, oh, like I do look at Cher and go, wow.
Yeah, I know, but
That's a
she's
gap.
so youthful inside.
And I'm here for it, but it's a gap.
Here's an interesting thing. Obviously, people are thinking about it now, but I think it's quite a new thing. I was reading a Reddit on the weekend, sort of a retrospective one, saying, hey, don't forget, Jerry Seinfeld, when he was 40, met someone in Central Park who was, I'm going to say 16 or 17.
Oof.
And they're married.
Yeah, okay.
And nobody noticed. 40 and she was still at school. He went to her, like, school formal.
And no one blinked an eye? Was it talked about back then?
No.
Oh, that is creepy. I'm
That
sorry.
would not fly now. No. All right, now, do you want to talk about... I've got two Kardashian-related stories. I think we'll do Northwest.
Let's do Northwest.
So Northwest, as we know, has the musical gene from her father.
Does she?
Oh,
Anyway.
you are so savage. She is starring in the musical Lion King as...
Simba. A live performance at Hollywood Bowl. Like, how epic.
The main role for a kid, really.
Yeah.
This is what she sounded like. Cute. She was absolutely loving the experience. You and Tom, who are graduates from the Victorian College of the Arts, have both of your faces in your hands. Was that very bad?
Flat.
Really?
Tom said before to me, that's just tone deaf. That was tone deaf. Look, Swanee, I love Northwest. I love Ye. I love that family. But, like, everyone's going on about it just being a Nepo baby move.
Yeah.
And I do somewhat agree with them. Like, Chris was there. Look at this. She looked like the mum from Mean Girls. Stood up with a video camera, filming her. It was all for the show. And then at the end, it was as if she had it rehearsed. North had to be pushed off stage by other cast members.
Well, at least she's having a good time.
Because she didn't know when to wrap it up.
Bless.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Later on, I'm going to be going through my top 5 moments of the weekend.
Yes.
And this one didn't make it. This came in at number 6, believe it or not. My bunny didn't die, and that is not a euphemism.
Chicago?
Gingy.
What are their names? Run me through their names.
Gingy in Chicago.
Okay, there's 2.
Gingy's a big, like, caramel coloured one. I'm trying to find you a photograph. I went out to feed them some greens, and I was met with this image I'm going to show you.
Make sure you get a photo of the right bunny.
Chicago's in the foreground as usual. Have a look in the back. Gingy. Now, does that bunny look dead?
It's dead, yeah.
Yeah, no. Sleeping.
Wow.
But she's laying on her side and her eyes were closed, and straight away I just went, how am I going to tell the kids?
Run
and also, I don't
straight
even
to the pet
know
shop.
where a shovel is. I don't know. Anyway, I looked, and when I looked closer, I could see her little furry tummy heaving. That's how relaxed she is. That's how she sleeps.
Wow. Where did the name Gingy come from? Because Chicago's obviously off the back of a Kardashian.
Yeah, Gingy, I don't know. She just looks like Gingy. She named herself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up before 4, Swanee, Dr. Priya Alexander returns in Medical Monday. But next, Chrissy's Quizzy, 13 24 10, if you would like a crack at a limited edition bum bag.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
I cannot see the callers, Jack. Hello, Jasmine.
Hello.
You know, if you'd met my Leo, who is now a grown man, when he was about 2 or 3, he would have called you Jazbib. That's how he pronounced Jasmine.
So adorable. My 4-year-old says words the exact same way.
That's so sweet. Margie, hello.
Hi, hey, Chrissy, how you going?
So you're in Avalon. I can imagine you beachside with your bum bag.
I was swimming this morning. I'd love a little bum bag to take to the beach. Thanks very much.
Tell me about you swimming this morning, Margie. Tell me all about it.
Well, we swim with the group at Palm Beach most mornings out from the pool and it's beautiful, clear water. Sometimes we see dolphins. It's amazing. Such a beautiful way to start the day.
Do you think that this sort of sentence could ever be in my future? I swim every morning.
I never used to, believe me. I took them to get me to do it, but I love it. So you never know, Chrissy. You never know.
You never know. That's it. All right, girls. Best of luck. I've got the wrong question sheet. Okay, got it. Question number 1. Names of your buzzers, best of 5. Monaco Grand Prix took place over the weekend.
Margie.
Yes.
France?
Yes. What country is Monaco in? Have you seen all the photographs of all the
I have.
A-listers?
I have. Also, is it Monaco or Monaco?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's an 80s pronunciation.
I say Monaco, but I could be wrong. You're often correct.
Monaco. I think Monaco is new. In the 80s, with Princess Stephanie and Grace
Monaco.
Kelly, it was Monaco.
Question number 2, 1 point to Margie.
That's actually a very good phoner. I would like to know for sure. Question number 2. Which Kardashian kid joined Instagram over the weekend?
Jasmine.
Yes, Jasmine.
Is it North?
No, it was Mason Disick.
North was busy singing terribly at a live Lion King performance.
Very bad. We were talking about all of them in Clickbait. And we were also talking about age gap relationships.
Yeah.
And in the article that I read, Scott Disick said, I really like a younger lady because she doesn't, question me. Get stuffed.
Oh, that's gross. That's unlike him too. He's usually progressive.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Question number 3. 10 years ago, the album In the Lonely Hour was released. Can you name the artist behind it?
Jasmine.
Yes,
Margie.
Jasmine.
Sam Smith.
Yes.
What an album.
So good. That is 2 to you, Jasmine, 1 to Margie. Question number 4. Leeds is a city found in which country?
Margie.
Yes, Margie.
Spain?
No.
Did you say Belize?
No, Leeds. Leeds.
UK.
Yes, we'll take that, yes.
So I've got 2 points to Margie, 1 to Jazz.
Name the pop star arrested in Amsterdam over the weekend.
Jasmine.
Margie.
Yes, Jasmine for the win.
No.
Nicki Minaj.
This is for Jasmine's second point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now this is for the win. It's even Steven, 2 apiece.
Oh my God, don't.
That's okay. Remember last week I couldn't do Quizzy? Something came over me and I just could not score.
I've even written a tally this time.
You've just made it up.
Made it up.
Question number 6. This is for the win, ladies.
Cluedo is a what?
Margie.
Jasmine.
Yes, Margie.
It's a board game.
This time for the win, yes. Did you used to love Cluedo?
Loved it.
Oh, I loved it too. That secret passage from the conservatory.
I miss it.
Amazing. I miss it too.
Hey, Margie, you have a limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag, and you are both in the draw for Nova's 10K a day in May. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel could be calling you at 5. Do you know what I played the other day at dinner?
What did you play?
Monopoly Go, like the card version.
Yes.
That was epic.
I know, but it takes too long.
No, you just got to be good at it.
Oh, I'm not good at it then.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm going to talk about my weekend.
Chrissy's Weekend Whip.
God, I love a weekend. You know, it never gets old. It's what I tell my kids. On Friday afternoons at about 5:30,
Yeah.
I say to them, just enjoy this.
Start enjoying it from Thursday, I say, Swan, because it's when work starts to become a vibe. Everyone's already talking about what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Thursday nights kind of feels good.
Yes. You've delivered the head, I call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a birth reference. But here is the 5 best things that happened on the weekend. I made my boys. I've got 2 sons. Can you believe it? I'm someone's mother. It's so bizarre to me still. I look around and I'm like...
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do know how to make poached eggs, and I made the most perfect poached eggs 2 at a time, and then bang, straight into the next in the time it took to make the toast. Fresh avocado, Meredith Dairy Goat's cheese. Leo had some chili oil. Kit did not. Perfect, like from a restaurant.
You need to open your own breakfast like bar.
Well, that's what I do every single morning.
For the public, to make money from.
Kit said to me on the weekend, he goes, you should really open a cafe. And I said, I think there's a difference between cooking for business and cooking out of obligation. No, and cooking out of love. You know, we'll take it out of it. But who knows? Could be in my future. I color coded all my lipsticks.
Wow, were you bored or were you just wanting to do that? Were you hiding from the kids at this point?
No, Peg was there with me. That's fun for me.
Okay.
That's fun.
Oh, it's fun for me as well. I just wouldn't pick for you to like doing something like that.
Well, they were annoying me, and also I wanted to count them. 47. I've got
47?
Yep, and most of them are imperceptibly indifferent from each other.
You'll have them until you die.
They'll see me out. That's what I said to Peg. I did an inventory of the deep freeze, wrote down everything that was in it, and Peg's current obsession are Cyclone Icy Poles, which you can buy from the supermarket in a box. Did you know that?
Yeah, because I think we talked about it on this show not too long ago.
They're the best. Community service announcement. They are the best icy pole in the known universe. Better than a Magnum.
Yeah.
Better than anything.
They were so good in primary school.
Better than a banana paddle pop, and that's really saying something. They are the best. Peg's obsessed with them. I put all of her Cyclones, because I buy them 2 boxes at a time, so that Mummy can have one too. I put them in a separate container within the deep freeze so that she can grab and go. I mean,
perfect mom.
Absolutely.
Lucky that rabbit was alive, otherwise he would have ended up in the deep freeze too.
Total genius. You are very rude to talk about that. That was on my list. My bunny wasn't dead, even though she was doing a very good impersonation. I ate a boob shelf meal on Saturday night, a wonton soup, which I kept on my boobs until it seared very nicely.
What did you watch whilst eating said soup?
Nothing. I didn't want to distract from the delicious moment I was enjoying. And last but not least, my friend's dad, Vic, hosted a barbecue. He's an old man, gets around on a walker. And they had a spit, and I went along and I had the time of my life. Vic is an elderly Italian man. His garden is stunning, and the absolute highlight of my weekend, despite having made several dishes involving perfect poached eggs, was wandering around Vic's garden with him on his walking frame, the fancy ones with the wheels, and just him snipping a bay leaf plant for me, telling me to reach up and get the best oranges.
Wow.
And I put them all in a little box, and I've got them at home, and that was the highlight of my weekend.
And it's nice to hear someone's actually giving you something from their garden, because more often than not, you're stealing from other people's gardens.
True.
Medical Monday is up next with Dr. Priya Alexander.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Actually, before we finish the show today, we've got to talk about a beef brewing between Billie Eilish and Taylor.
I'm obviously Team Billie.
But now...
Need a doctor? Skip the waiting room and speak to a doctor online with Instant Scripts. Visit instantscripts.com.au today.
Nerd Monday with Dr. Priya Alexander.
Why do they always put a pause in there? Nerd alert. It's Dr. Priya Alexander.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone's favourite
A
nerd.
chic nerd.
Thanks, team. I'll take it. I'll take it.
People are going off for this segment because they can get to ask the spooky, embarrassing, humiliating questions. And they don't have to have eye contact with anybody.
Yeah, perfect.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Have you ever had circumstances in your clinic where you've wanted to laugh at a problem that someone's brought to you? Like, have you gone, oh my God,
I'm going to giggle?
Yeah.
After all these years, no. I've heard most things, but I laugh with my patients. So I've had moments where I'm like, I can't talk because we're both laughing so hard.
Can you give us an example?
And a shared experience. Well, when people go, this is what happened with my child, or this happened on a date, I get to talk to people about all sorts of things.
But I want to talk about things that are wrong with their bodies.
Yeah, no, we don't laugh about that so much.
Have you had to look at...
I've looked everywhere, Chrissy Swan. I've been in every crevice in the body. That's my job. And none of it's embarrassing.
I love it. I would be such a terrible GP because
You'd
I would
be wonderful.
No, absolutely. I'll be like, go out and have a shower and come back in. All right, here is question number 1 for you, Dr. Priya Alexander, as part of Medical Monday. Ash has asked for the best way to deal with vertigo. Now, Jack, you think that you suffer from vertigo.
I like the way she says you think. Go on.
Well, no, I've experienced after a holiday a few months ago. I experienced it for like a week or two after. And then again last week after a hot shower. I had a cold, but I felt it after a hot shower.
See, I'm one Google search ahead of you.
Yes,
This is not vertigo, is it?
Well, let's be clear. Vertigo is different to dizziness. So when patients come into my consulting room, the first thing I want to know is it lightheadedness or dizziness, that feeling of faintness, or is it vertigo, which is actually the sensation of the world spinning around you?
And isn't vertigo a virus?
Now, vertigo can be caused by lots of different things.
Yes.
This is the big takeaway. So a common cause in young people is BPPV, benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, okay? You can also have infective causes with a virus. You can have an acoustic neuroma, a benign tumour causing vertigo. Multiple sclerosis can present with vertigo. Strokes in older people.
No, okay, so now Jack is going to have to go and see a therapist.
Seriously?
No, but I would say, how do we manage it? It depends what the cause is. And can I tell you, when I see a patient with vertigo, we are doing some funky examinations on the bed, tilting your head, looking at your eyes. It's full on. What's the cause? Because that determines the management.
I had the virus version.
Yes.
And I tried to get out of bed and I was like...
It's awful.
It was the weirdest
Proper
thing.
spinning.
Yeah.
So I've had it once, and it is the amount of sympathy I had for my patients. It is the nausea.
Yes.
It's debilitating. I said to Will, call an ambulance.
Yeah, okay.
And he said no.
He said, baby, I think we're going to be okay, and patted my head.
Oh, that's Will. I want Will to pat
He
my
can
head.
pat yours
What
too.
about my dizziness and lightheadedness after a shower then?
So that's often because you've been in a hot shower, so you vasodilate, which means all your vessels kind of dilate in the heat. It's not as good at getting the blood back up to the heart and to the brain, and so you feel a little bit lightheaded. There's a little bit less blood flow, but vertigo...
I know Jack a whole lot better than you do, Dr. Priya, and if I was your GP, I'd say, when did this vertigo happen? Was it on a Tuesday after a big Saturday night?
It was.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what it is. All right, let's move on to question number 2. This is an anonymous one, which means it's juicier than normal. Is it normal to have a bit of loose skin after a hemorrhoid?
Hemorrhoids. I see so many hemorrhoids. I hear about them. I see them. I examine them.
What?
Yes.
You see them?
Yes,
You
all the
look
time,
up
Chrissy.
someone-
I do rectal exams all the time. So if anyone comes in with rectal bleeding, and can I just say, friends listening, if you have rectal bleeding, do not assume it's a hemorrhoid. Please let that be the message that gets out into cars and homes everywhere. Don't assume anything. Go and see your GP. It can be other stuff.
Low quality toilet paper. You got to get 3-ply, baby.
Or it could be bowel cancer. Or it could be polyps. Yes.
Okay.
So please come and see us. I'm sorry to... Yes, I'm getting some good health messaging out.
That was a real downer.
I know.
No, but team, I'm just saying don't assume.
We were having a light-hearted
Giggle
gag
about toilet paper.
and you said bowel cancer.
Because I'm just saying don't assume.
Correct, Dr. Priya Alexander. You should never assume. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. Our time is up. We will see you next Monday. Have a great week.
Thank you.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
First,
Chrissy's clickbait.
I feel like there is trouble brewing between your queen and my queen,
Yeah.
Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift.
I spent the whole weekend just being Les Mis listening to that Billie Eilish album. It is so good. Like, I stand by my statement, Swanee. It's the best album I've ever listened to, and you need to listen
What's
to
it called? Stand and Stuff.
Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Oh.
What did you say it was called?
Stand and Stuff.
No.
You know, the tacos.
Yeah. No, she
Hard and
talks
soft.
about taco on there, don't
I
worry.
bet she does. Billie Eilish has said this. Now, she's definitely talking about Taylor Swift. There is no doubt in my mind.
I'm not doing a 3-hour show. That's literally psychotic. Nobody wants that. You guys don't want that.
I
I
do.
don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want that as a fan. My favorite artist in the world. I'm not trying to hear them for 3 hours. You know what I mean? It's far too long.
Oh, the laughing. It's cruel. Also, you would love to see Billie Eilish for 3 hours.
I think 2.5 is probably enough. I really do. 3 hours is a long time, Swanee.
she's definitely talking about Taylor because nobody's done a 3-hour show.
No,
like
she
that.
is. And there's been a couple of little issues over the past few months between
Yeah, what
those
was
two.
the first one?
The first one, Billy came out and sort of took a swipe at people using private planes.
Using private planes, and Taylor was in the news for that. Then Taylor chose Billie Eilish's debut date for her new album, long awaited, much anticipated, to release 3 secret tracks.
Yes.
And bumped her off, I think.
3, was it new vinyl artwork?
Yeah. Yeah, so just, there seems to be some attention grabbing.
There does.
Yeah.
This is my favourite song on Billy's new album.
Okay, let me listen to it because I haven't had a chance yet. I mean, you know that you're getting old, and I am, obviously. I want to go, turn it up, I can't hear it. I can't hear what she's saying. Why is she whispering all the time?
There's another one that's really good, Birds of a Feather, that you'd like that she's actually
this?
singing.
Oh, there you go. Oh my God, this sounds like... Okay, so she's been listening to The Sundays.
Who are
There
the
was
Sundays?
a band... Oh my God. Okay, so the album is Reading, Writing, Arithmetic.
Right.
By Sundays. Have a listen.
Okay.
Oh, God. I might try and find a thing for tomorrow. And
Yes,
we'll
please.
do it. Yeah, we'll do a comparison.
Anyway, Billy, let's just agree, Swanee, that 3 hours is psychotic and too long for a concert, K.
No, we will not agree. Sophia Richie's had a baby. Its name's Eloise. That's nice, I guess. So is she the... She is the actual daughter of Lionel Richie.
Yes,
whereas
correct.
Nicole Richie is not.
Correct.
Yes. It's very confusing.
And Sophia's the one that was with Scott Disick, and then she really leveled up with this super rich dude, Elliot, and she kind of launched her TikTok when she did her wedding, and it went nuts, the wedding. Like, everyone on TikTok saw Sophia Rich's wedding to this rich dude.
And within 12 months, she's had a baby. Get to it, Sophia. Get to it. Now, just quickly, Farmer Wants a Wife.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. Samantha Armitage turned up as a host out of the blue, as well as Natalie Gruzeliski, who's been hosting it for 1,000 years.
Fans were upset.
Yes, turns out this is why. I wasn't upset. I was like, why do they need 2?
I mean, someone's got to finish out the Sunrise contract.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
okay,
obviously.
so Samantha Armitage left Sunrise with
Yeah.
a little bit of, time left.
They're milking her for that
And
work.
Exactly. So instead of paying her out, they made her work, which is exactly why I'm here now.
True.
We'll be here tomorrow. Bye.
Now check this out. The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.